Hello and welcome. We are at Legoland Dubai and we're going to take a little tour around the entrance area and the loop, which will all make sense in a second. So we will start off by looking at all the models. Keep your eyeballs peeled for everything that you can see. You've got all the giraffes. All those minifigure models up there are obviously solid bricks of Lego. We've got the big Lego shop, and then we have the stroller section. Underneath that you also have a minifigure shop as well. All of these will become available in this playlist as all separate videos. So everything that we're about to walk past now and all the different zones and sections, I will run you through all the different videos that will be created. So this is just going to be more of a show and tell of what to expect and what to come. You can see the factory on the other side there. That is also going to be available in its own separate video as well. And if you can recognize those three big bricks, they are the very similar bricks to the ones that we have already seen in Miniland. So can you spot all of these CMF minifigures up on here? What ones have you got in your collection? And yes, they aren't solid plastic, they are all individual bricks. So there's a lot of detail with regards to the entrance on this one, which is really, really nice. Now, it's not undercover. There it's just in shade, and the lanterns are because of the New Year, the Chinese New Year, so they have a little bit of extra decoration as well, which is really, really nice. And where those bricks are, they get used as a photo opportunity as well. So everything regards to eating is near enough here as well. You have a place where you can grab some ice cream. You've also got a place where you can eat in and get some actual food, burgers and things like that. But again, there's more of the old models up at the top. And this is the minifigure market, which I do believe I did film as a separate video. If not, I will just add it on to the end of the POV from the Lego store. So I can't remember if it was busy or not at the time I tried to film it, because unlike the Motion Gate and the Bollywood parks, this did have a few people in and looking around. So this is one of the only days where there was a few people about. I think it's because it's more covered than the other parks, and maybe it's just more popular as well. But let us know what you think of the theming, guys, around the outside. Let me know what you think of the differences between all the other parks that you've seen so far, with Billund and obviously Windsor, that are available in separate playlists. But there is a lot to take in. So if you've been here before, let me know what time of season you came and how does it differ now currently to when you came. Now, this is one of the cafes that you can come in. Again, the theming is completely different to anything else that I've seen before with regards to having the models just on the inside. But there was nobody in the cafe at this point. This is just after 10 o'clock in the morning, because that's when this park opened. I've said this in a couple of videos that all the theme parks open up staggered. So the Legoland parks open up at 10, the Bollywood opens up at lunchtime at 12, and the Motion Gate is at 11. So we've got 10, 11, 12 for the three different parks. But this park seems to have loads and loads of different models dotted about, which is really, really nice to take in. And there's a lot to see. So we are going to do a loop, like I said, which is the bits and pieces on the outside, and then we've got to go inside. Now, the bit that is on the inside is actually their Miniland. Now, their Miniland is absolutely massive in height, so there are plenty of separate videos going to be coming available, all within this playlist. Like I said, you will get a sneak peek at what I mean with regards to what to expect here. Now, you come through these doors and you loop round. Now, each exit around the outside of the building, or should I say around the outside of this entrance, they are all separate zones, but on the outside you can then do a full horseshoe around. So you can either walk through the Miniland and pick and choose where it is you want to go. That is the exit to the cafe that we've already seen, and you can sit sort of by the Miniland and have a bite to eat as well. But each one of these doors that we're about to see on the left hand side here, they are all the different zones. So the first zone is all their water based stuff, so that is where the squid races are, which then got changed to the hydro in Windsor, and obviously it's still the squid in Billund as well. I keep saying it, but all the videos are available. That is a little hint of just the Miniland, of all the different sizes, of all the bits and pieces that they've got to come. So there's plenty of bits and pieces to see. But yeah, that is their water bit, and they also have the underwater fish ride as well, which I did get a video of, which will be nice to look back and see. But that is the first section, so that is their adventure section, because it carries on into their adventure area. And then as we walk round, we can look out of a different door. That is a completely different zone as well. I do believe it'll be the Imagination Centre coming up next, and that area is quite large. This is the area, again, they're all filmed separately, and then there's a full tour of them all together. This is where you can sort of get your creativity on and get a load of building done with the Litlands in the separate rooms. Which again it's completely different. I haven't seen these at this area anyway in any of the other parks yet, but if you've been to any of the parks dotted around in the world, then obviously please do let me know. And yes, that model is absolutely massive. I said you got a lot of the Miniland playlists to come, because they were it was the biggest scale Miniland I've ever seen with regards to volume of bricks. So there is a lot to see, so I had to split it up over into a load of different videos because it just took so long to get around. I was filming the Miniland for about 3 or 4 hours. We then move on to the next area. It's either going to be the night section or it's going to be the Lego City section. So what I mean about how you can horseshoe on the outside is that you can go from one door or the other and then just walk outside continuously, or you can just cut through into the one zone that you want to do through this Miniland area. So all of this is to come. Each video will have its own separate area. Is this the kingdom? Yep, so they've got a full kingdom area, and the dragon ride is really interesting because the entrance is actually inside through some glass doors, and they have got different rides there as well, which we will get to have a look at. So this is completely different to anything else that I've seen yet compared to any of the other parks. And Lego City as well, they have a lot of different rides grouped together which are classed as other rides in different parks. So they've done it completely differently here, so it's definitely worth rewatching all these videos, and you can let me know in the comments below how you think it compares with regards to the other parks as well, and what you think of the theming and what you think of all the other models and everything else like that. And as we keep going around, yes, there are more huge models as well. Annoyingly, I didn't think about turning the camera into its 4K mode until after I had filmed all of the Lego stuff, because I've said this in a couple of videos, the music is so loud that in certain sections I don't ever look at the camera. It's all forward facing. So by end of night 2, I thought it would be a good idea to then just turn all the cameras up into 4K, because the problem is with this camera, it crops it so much is that you're not actually going to see my face when I turn the camera in. It's a bit of a weird one, but it is what it is, and we learn from our mistakes. But you've got some good quality videos to come as well, which is always nice. And that is the full loop of that. So then we go back outside and see on the other side. Now on the other side, it has the tour, and it also has a shop which we will have a look at, which is your sort of pick a brick wall. And they have a good selection of bricks within that shop, which I do film, and we do have a look at all the bits and pieces. I do like how all the fascia links together. I think it's very, very effective with regards to what they've done, because even the shop has all of this around the outside. It's not like it's just it doesn't feel like anything separate. There's obviously no gaps around either side. They've utilised all the square footage of space very, very cleverly. Whereas with, say, for example, like Windsor, when you come into their entrance, you've got gaps everywhere because you've got like a big toilet block, then you've got a big gap, then you walk to the next shop, and then you've got the shop over the other side. Whereas this just feels like it's all linked together, because this building to the left hand side is technically the entrance into what is the tour. Then you've got the big tour in the middle, then the tour ends up in a shop, and then it's the same thing on the other side, where you've got the big shop, you come out, you go into another shop, you come out. So I can imagine the only cons from this is that when it is peak time, it would be absolutely ramsacked because it's not spaced out. But I do like how it looks with regards to no gaps between the buildings, and they've sort of got all the same sort of theming, which is really nice, with all their sort of industrial pipe work, and they've got so many figures dotted around as well, which is really nice. So that factory we will have a separate tour from. So there is lots and lots of different bits and pieces to come with regards to the Legoland Dubai playlist, which I am looking forward to sharing with you and putting all of these together. Now it's going to take me a while to put them all together because there is so many. So I've said this in a couple of videos that you might get a single Lego video uploaded a week, and then it'll be staggered with all the other stuff from Bollywood, Motion Gate and the Expo and things like that. So you're not going to be swamped with sort of 5 or 6 Legoland videos back to back, so if you are here for the Legoland playlist, then bear with it because it will loop back round again. And if you need to really soak this video in, because there is a lot to look forward to with regards to the full POV that will be coming, and then, like I said, the separate lands, and the Miniland is split into a good couple, and you've also got a light show at that Miniland as well, and you've got the normal full tour as well. So there's a lot with regards to the Miniland side of stuff, because I have said this in a couple of previous videos, the water park is actually bigger than the Lego park. So if you were to be able to film in the water park, you could actually spread that up into a lot of other different bits and pieces, but with regards to being able to do that, it was a bit more difficult, so I tried to get as much footage as possible from the Lego park. In the comments below, guys, let me know if you've been. Like I said at the start, let me know what you think of it, what time of season did you come, and also in the comments below, let me know what you think of just the theming and what is your favourite models as well, because I think it's a really nice touch. And we do come when it's night time to the outside to see this bit all lit up, and it does look extremely effective. So they have made quite a serious effort with all the theming, and that's the kind of stuff that I really appreciate, and hopefully you guys do as well. But I think I'll start to wrap it up here, guys and girls. So if you could like and subscribe and all that good stuff, that'd be absolutely fantastic. Hopefully you've enjoyed this sort of what's to expect and what's to come from this Legoland Dubai playlist. But guys, as always, thank you very much for watching. You guys take care, and I hope to catch you in the next one. Ta-da.